Hello and welcome back to Wonderland. Today we are in London and we're going to have afternoon tea at the Great Scotland Yard Hotel right behind me. So come along with me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together.
Welcome Dancing Wonderland.
Well, hello, we made it down the rabbit hole and we are inside the beautiful parlor lounge for afternoon tea. I am so thrilled to be back. One of my first afternoon teas that I brought to you guys was here at the parlor, and that was back in January of 2022. So I'm excited to do a do-over. So let's get this afternoon tea started. So if you're wondering, today is actually Halloween, hence the way that I am dressed. I'm wearing my Ghostbusters dress and this rather peculiar afternoon tea adornment, I tell you. But yes, I've got my little lounge flavor here. But you know, we're finally at Halloween. I know for the last few weeks we've been saying Halloween, but today is the last Halloween episode. I promise. I have my glass of rabbit juice. I'll tell you something really special about this place. There is an infinity where I can have all the rabbit juice I want. And you know what? It's Viclico. Very nice. Please make sure to stay tuned until the end of the vlog after my closing speech for all the important information that you'll need to have afternoon tea here at the Great Scotland Yard Hotel. Something that's kind of special about the china that they have here is that it's actually the drawing of the Thames River. I love that. So I think you'll enjoy it too. I wanted to go over the menu right now with you. So what we have on offer, we're going to have our savory courses, an 1829 egg truffle mayo and chives on brioche, a chicken coronation sandwich, salmon roll, pickled cucumber and agruva caviar, wild mushroom quiche and leaves, as well as a GSY sausage roll. Then we're going to go on over to our English scones. We have a Verona chocolate and plain scones, served with orange jam and clotted cream. Then finally we're going to go on to the patisserie. And I know from my last time, their patisserie is incredible here. So we have an assortment of tea cakes and pastries, Ryder's ink pot, an orange almond and dark chocolate Battenberg, our version of apple crumble, a detective mustache, and a pumpkin and hazelnut mousse with shortbread. It all sounds so delicious. I'm so looking forward to this. I just received my savories. Oh my goodness, what a presentation. So they're presented on a glass box, and underneath it was fog, mysterious fog of London is what I was told. Oh my goodness, how wonderful. I love a presentation, and this is fabulous. The theme of afternoon tea here at the parlor is it has to do with the Great Scotland Yard, the bobbies, everything that has to do with the people that take care and look after our great city here. And it goes back in time for when this was actually the proper Scotland Yard. They used to have a jail here. They used to have all of the people that work for the police. Everything happened in this building. And with that, apparently there's been sightings and also tales of it being haunted because, of course, being a jail and all the things that happen in jails, well, it's still here apparently. So I'm just, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. The fog has just melted away, and I looked down below and there's all these jewels and stuff and a map of London. I'll have to let you see that right now. I love a themed tea. It is just so exciting. I've come to the conclusion that it was probably those pesky ghosts, or maybe even the rabbit juice, that had caused the loss of a couple of my savory sandwich reviews. Ah, never mind. Well, this is my wild mushroom quiche and leaves. It was warm, the mushrooms were perfect, and it had Parmesan. What more could I want? It was a lovely, lovely savory. And this is the 1829 egg truffle mayo and chives en briochette. It was perfectly seasoned, there was definite truffle flavor, and it was one of my favorite savories of the whole afternoon. There are so many beautiful little delights still left on my savory tray. I had a hard time trying to pick the next one that I wanted to go with, but what I came up with is my smoked salmon roll with pickled onion and agruva caviar. So let's give it a go. I've had smoked salmon rolls in my past videos. This one was definitely the best. It was not made last night and sat in the fridge. It was made just for me, I can tell you. The bread on the outside was so incredibly soft. The salmon was perfectly smoked, and the caviar on top was just the cherry on the cake. And you know what? Yes. And it was perfect with this bit of rabbit juice. I'm hoping to get some more now. So up next on this extravaganza is a GSY sausage roll. It looks very nice. Boy, the pastry is beautifully browned. And there's a little bit of a pea shoot on top. And the sausage looks perfectly pink and perfect all over. So let's try it. I will tell you that sausage roll was absolutely gorgeous. There is nothing basic about this sausage roll. The pastry was beautifully flaky. The inside of the sausage was, the flavors just were there. There was nothing bland about it at all. I'll let you know something. I'm actually finishing all of my savories. I never, ever, ever do that. That's how good it all is. Alas, we're at the end of our savories. Oh my goodness. So what I have now is a chicken coronation sandwich. It is so fluffy. That bread is gorgeous and is so generously filled. And a pickled little onion on top of it. And I was also told that was one of Queen Elizabeth's favorite sandwiches. So I'm here for it. I really enjoyed the coronation chicken. The brown bread was such a unique twist on it, very nice and soft. Inside there was lots of beautiful chicken. There was lots of the Indian spices. I thought it was very, very good. As you know, I like to have my tea when I have my scones and I have my sweets. So I didn't get a chance to look through this rather large afternoon hot tea menu. But boy, they have anything and everything that you want or need. So, yeah, definitely a great place to come if you love a nice hot tea. What I did through this extensive tea list is that I asked my lovely waiter, and he said honey orchid is the way to go. So that's what we're going to have today is honey orchid. I just received my Phoenix Honey Orchid hot tea. Let's try it. I can smell the honey right away. Oh, wow. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious. It's got that thickness of a honey. Yeah, a lovely, lovely hot tea. It's time for halftime. It is time. And I am ready for it. So let's take a look around this beautiful, beautiful parlor, and I will come back with you with a little bit of scones and clotted cream. See you in a moment. Yes, that's it, said the Hatter with a sigh. It's always tea time. Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. I am back, and now I have the most lovely sweet tea tower. I mean, look at this, the top. Oh, and down through the middle and down into the scones. I mean, they're beautiful. I mean, you just do not get this kind of patisserie in most places. This is absolutely lovely, and I cannot wait to share it with you. Let's go right into it. We have a Verona chocolate scone. Look at that. They also have lovely plain scones, but why would I go for a plain scone if I can get a chocolate scone? So my scone comes with orange jam or clotted cream. It looks lovely. I just took apart my lovely chocolate scones, and I cannot wait to try these for you. They look glorious. If you like chocolate and orange, you are in for a treat. Wow. So these scones were so light and fluffy and lovely brown on the outside, but beautiful and spongy on the inside. I mean, perfect. And that chocolate that has been dotted all through those scones was magnificent. And you know clotted cream is gorgeous, but the orange jam, perfect. Not too sweet, not too sour. It was heaven on a scone. It was absolutely heaven on a scone. So if we have to, we're going to go on to our lovely patisserie. So the first thing I have is a detective's mustache. Look at this. I'm going to try to do this without looking completely silly. You see that? It is pretty silly, isn't it? So what this is pumpkin and hazelnut mousse and shortbread. So let's give it a try. That lovely bushy mustache was glorious. I can taste the pumpkin, a little bit of vanilla, and lots of cinnamon in it. It was lovely. It was not only beautiful, but it was very, very tasty. I mean, one of the most amazing things about this afternoon tea in the sweet portion, there aren't a whole bunch of different selections, but each one is incredibly amazing. I mean, they're larger than life and they're most beautiful presentations ever. It's so exciting to have an afternoon tea that really takes pride in what they do. And I really believe that they take a lot of pride here at the Scotland Yard Hotel. We are now going on to the GSY Dream Key Shoe Bun, which is their version of a lovely apple crumble. Their version of apple crumble in a shoe bun, amazing. Not only was it huge, but it was glorious. Wow, the flavors of the apple were so bright. You taste the cinnamon and everything with it. The shoe bun itself was so light. Oh my goodness. Everything about it was magnificent. I mean, if you want a good shoe bun, this is where you go. That's it. We are going into our last beautiful patisserie. It is the Artist Ink Pot. I hate to even cut into it because it's so beautiful. It is orange and chocolate, and it's a bird cake. It was so intelligent and so beautiful. From the sponge, from the flavors of the autumnal beautiful delights, even to the lovely feather that was at the top, which was a beautiful white chocolate feather. It was perfect. There are no faults here. I will tell you, you have to come here. That's it. That is it. You need to come here. The food, the service, the atmosphere has been magnificent, and I am so very thankful to come back here. And you know what? I think you would be an absolute fool not to book this for your next trip here in London. It's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So please, I will see you next week down the rabbit hole for another afternoon tea review. Bye-bye. As I promised, here is the important information that you've been waiting for. So afternoon tea is served every day from 12 o'clock until 7 p.m. And it is, the closest tube stations are going to be Charing Cross or Embankment. And it's cost £65 a person to start. Also, please make your reservations directly with either the Great Scotland Yard Hotel or afternoontea.co.uk. Here's the deal. Now, if you want that special infinity with unlimited Viclico, it's £105 a person. Think on if you want more than a couple glasses, because this is the way to go.